नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So once again, thank you very much. We will go through a recap of last session, those devotees who did not attend the classes. So we will go through the beautiful, so in the first session, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So this is the first lesson we have gone through. So I hope you have, I've shared the video, you know. So the first session we have started with Bhagavad Gita introduction and glories. See, Bhagavad Gita is very, very important for us because we cannot dodge these lessons. And this lesson is not my manufacturing idea opinion. It's based on the teaching of Srila Prabhupada and teaching on Lord Krishna. It's a very, very paramount important. And we cannot dodge this class at the cost of, untold, obnoxious misery that is birth, death, disease, old age. This is a very good and a colossal loss for us to understand this knowledge. Because Krishna say in chapter 4, page 36, that if somebody is even so much abominable, but if he is sitting in this boat of transcendental knowledge, he can cross the ocean easily. So this transcendental knowledge, this wisdom of Bhagavad Gita is very, very paramount significant to enrich our spiritual life and ultimately made us to go back to Godhead. So we will recap this thing for last session for those devotees who did not attend. What is Bhagavad Gita? Bhagavad is what God, of God. And Gita means song. It's a divine song of God, or it is divine instruction of the God. So now we can go, what is Bhagavad Gita? I'm giving you this beautiful, I have already sent you, but we can go through it. It's very good. It is given by this, all the instruction is given by our acharyas, Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Vishwanath Chakravarti, Baladev Vidyabhushan, the great acharya, they have given a beautiful commentary. What is Bhagavad Gita? So Bhagavad Gita is a perfect theistic science. It is called Gita Upanishad because it is the essence of all doctrine, philosophy, Vedic knowledge spoken directly by Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna. In the history, we can see that Lord has not spoken. Somebody, son of the God, is speaking. The servant of the God speaking. Here the God himself is speaking. So this is very, very important. Therefore, it is called Gita Upanishad. It is also called a Veda because it's the essence of all Vedas and essence of all doctrine, all philosophy in the world. You can see nobody can challenge the wisdom of Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita is inviting us, is challenging us that no, you cannot challenge the wisdom of Gita. Let our talent, our knowledge be challenged by the wisdom of Gita.
इंटरनल ऑर्गन्स हमारे डैमेज होते हैं
तो मतलब तो ऑलरेडी डैमेज हो गए
डैमेज नहीं सच में ही और गर्मियों में तो पानी बंद कर देना है
Please mute it because we have class. So. Sorry, I have to mute everyone. So please mute because we have a class that disturbs, mute all. So whenever the question and answer, you can ask questions. So, so we are here, we are speaking about the Bhagavad Gita. So, and human beings should realize the aim of his life, and direction is given in all Vedic literature. The essence is given in Bhagavad Gita. So that is the duty of human being. What is our aim of life? And that is given in all the Vedic literatures. And the essence of all Vedic literature, Sarva Upanishad Gabo, Dagdam Gopala Nandana, it is the essence is given in Bhagavad Gita. A timeless dialogue between God and man, set on a warfield of unforgettable. Sorry, I have started not sharing it. Yeah, I will share now. Yeah. So, So the timeless dialogue between God and man set on a warfield of an unforgettable ancient battle answer the weighted life question with uncommon ease and clarity. This is a conversation between a man and God. Arjuna is representing us, all the living entities. And God is Supreme Lord. Krishna is representing, he is God himself. Punna Brahma Sanatana. He is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this is a conversation in a very, warfield, Kurukṣetra. As I told you in the last case, why Lord has decided or chosen to speak this timeless wisdom in the battlefield of Kurukṣetra, because we are also at war. We are struggling for existence. It's like morning getting up with forced alarm, and we are getting ready and hitting the road, hitting the offices, undergoing enormous stressful life, exceedingly busy life, coming back with so much fatigue, 12 hours of work, particularly in Asian culture and all. And we're so fatigued, so tired, we're struggling. We cannot escape. Every day we are doing that. And we're struggling for existence. We need to exist. And we're struggling for that, for our livelihood, for our lives. So this is a war also. So we are at war. But ultimately we are going to lose. Nobody exists, nobody survives in this material world. We have to give up the body either today or tomorrow, or after 100 years, or by cough, by COVID, or by cancer. We cannot sustain here. We cannot make it permanent life. We cannot be immortal. We cannot maintain the status quo. Therefore, the Bhagavad Gita is particularly spoken in the warfield so that we can connect ourselves. We are at warfield. We are also like Arjuna, we are in so many complexity. We are also so many bewilderment, so many confusion, trial, tribulation, trouble. So that the teaching is giving us direction how to overcome these obstacles, odds, opposition of life, how to get out from the struggle of existence. Therefore, this Bhagavad Gita is spoken. And it also answers the weightiest life question with uncommon ease and clarity. We are asking, sometimes we are in ups and downs in the life. And when we are down, we are frustrated. We are asking question, why there is a suffering? Why I'm suffering? Who am I? What is my aim of life? Everything, this kind of question always pinning us, pinpricking us. So this question's life, essential question, weightiest question is given in Bhagavad Gita or spoken by the Lord with uncommon ease and clarity so that everybody can understand it. So the divine conversation between Krishna and Arjuna touches the most essential question of life. Who am I? Who is God? Why I'm suffering? What is the purpose and destination of life? What is this world I live? Sometimes we're frustrated. Most of the time we're frustrated. And if we are not frustrated, we are in an illusion also. We are thinking something else. The happiness is very flickering. If we are happy or we are oblivion to all this question of life, essential question of life, weightiest question of life, simply because of illusion of flickering happiness. We are carried away and captivated by the flickering happiness. Sometimes we are appraised, or in a very good situation, but we do not know this is all transient. Therefore, we are oblivion to all this question. Then what is the purpose of Bhagavad Gita? It's a very simple way I would like to present so that everybody can understand this. So what is the purpose of Bhagavad Gita? Purpose of Bhagavad Gita is to deliver the mankind from the nescience of material existence, revive our lost relationship with Lord. That is very, very important because we are in this material existence on account of our ignorance, on account of our turning away from the Lord, estranged from the Lord, divorced from the Lord. Therefore, we are suffering, just like a person who is been kept in the prison house or jail because he has turned away from this authority of government. He declined or denied the authority of the government, law of land. Therefore, he was prisoned. Similarly, we also declined our relationship with Lord. We want separately from the Lord. If we decline the Lord. Therefore, we are in this material world, just like a prison house, as a prisoner. So to again get out from the prison house, and revive our relationship with Lord, the Bhagavad Gita is spoken. Because all other relationship in this material world is very temporary. That is the first chapter we are going to learn today, study today. How Arjuna was in delusion, thinking of everything is my relation, so much attached to relationship, which is very transient in nature. So Krishna is speaking the fundamental knowledge. There is no relationship is very permanent in this material world. Everything, at the time of death, we have to give up. We have to give up all the things. Not only we have to give up, but it will be snatched away. It will be snatched away from us, all our association, all our assets, all our relationship. Everything will be taken away from us forcibly. So this is the purpose. And another purpose is that every man is full of difficulty and anxiety in material world because of temporary existence. Our existence in a non-existential platform. We are threatened by our so-called temporary existence. Therefore, we are suffering. Out of so many suffering, some inquiry, just like we fear of COVID, we fear of cancer, we fear of losing job, we fear of losing family, losing a father, grandfather, losing our mother. All this fear, unpredictability is there in this material world. Because everything is temporary. Just like Arjuna is fearing that I will lose my grandfather, my father, my teachers, my brothers. Therefore, I shall not fight Govinda. That is whole idea of Bhagavad Gita evolved on that point when its protagonist, Arjuna, declined to fight on account of his material attachment, material temporary attachment. So we have also got that temporary attachment. Therefore, we fear of losing job. We fear of losing our status quo in this material world, our visa, our family members, our health, our body, everything, our life, our livelihood. Therefore, we are suffering simply because we are living in a temporary existence. Everything is temporary, transient. Everything has got expiry date. Just like you buy some masala, just some food, it has got expiry date. And this material existence has got expiry date. This material life has got expiry date. And everything related to this material life, our family, paraphernalia, entourage, association, assets, everything is temporary. Therefore, we are suffering fear. And if someone out of many, everybody suffering, if someone is very intelligent, he will be questioning why I am suffering. I want solution. For such sincere student, Bhagavad Gita is spoken. Actually, Bhagavad Gita is not meant for Krishna, not meant for those who are not so much intelligent. Nama Madhuskitana Mudha. He's telling Mudha will not understand me. They have no access. They have no entitlement to study Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is actually entitlement of all intelligent class of people. Therefore, I actually, in the very beginning, I really applaud you and appreciate you because all of them have come to study Bhagavad Gita. They are all intelligent. Krishna himself said, the intelligent people can come. The fourth type of people come surrender me. Artha, Tati, Jnani, Jigyasu. So those who are inquisitive and knowledgeable, they come to study Bhagavad Gita and terminate or solve all the problem of life. So Bhagavad Gita is not only spoken for the benefit of Arjuna. No, it's not like that. Oh, Lord has spoken to Arjuna, so he is not speaking to me. No, Arjuna is representative of us. Arjuna is an eternal associate of the Lord. He cannot be in ignorance. Lord is putting him in ignorance so that he can teach this matchless gift to humankind, to mankind. It's a matchless gift. Bhagavad Gita is a matchless gift to mankind to get out from this imprisonment of material existence, material life, get out from this temporary existence. So this is for the benefit of future generation of human beings so that they can hear, understand, imbibe, employ in their life to accomplish the real mission of life, to revive their eternal existence. See, beautifully. See, this is not my word. I'm telling you, this is Acharya word. I'm putting you, after reading everything scrutinizingly, I'm putting everything, the essence, and giving to you. Therefore, it's very important. You all attend the class and take the advantages of this knowledge. I am also learning it, along with you. So this is very good. You have to hear Bhagavad Gita, and then after hearing, you will understand. Just like we go to college and school, we hear from professor or our teachers, and we understand it, then we imbibe it, then employ it also. You have to employ it, you have to put into practice. Just like, I hear from my professor or from the teachers that I should not cross the traffic light when it is flashing red. That's very nice. I hear it, then I understand it, then I imbibe it. Oh, it should not be done because it endanger my life. Then I should employ it, put into practice. Simply by hearing, understanding, imbibing, if I do not practice, then what is the use of that? I will put my life in danger. After knowing things, again I will cross the road when the red light is flashing, then I will endanger my life, I will meet accident. So this is the main important, this is the real mission of life, to revive our eternal existence, because we are eternal. We are not temporary. Therefore, nobody likes death. Nobody likes temporary life. Why? Nobody likes disease. Nobody likes suffering. Why? Because we are not meant for suffering. Originally, we are eternal. Krishna is eternal, Sanatana. We are also eternal. We are spirit soul, indestructible soul, permanent soul, eternal soul. But somehow and other, we are encaged in this material body. We are imprisoned in this material body. Out of our misunderstanding, out of our misuse of our independence, we have separated from the Lord and choose to be just like a prisoner. A prisoner is originally he's not a prisoner. He is a very good citizen. But somehow or other, he desired to transgress, violate the law of land. Consequently, he is in Changi jail or Tihar jail in India or Changi jail in Singapore. We are similarly, we have little bit of independence. Lord has given, because Lord is full of independence. We are little independence. We are part and parcel of the Lord. Krishna say, you are all my fragmental part and parcel. But we are subservient. The moment we think that why should I not be master? Just like sometimes in our office, corporate world, we think that why should not I be manager? Why I should get the direction from my manager or boss? I should be boss. When that comes, then we endanger our job. Similarly, when that comes to mind, why should not I be God? I should enjoy separately. Then that time our problem starts. We are put into this prison life, imprisonment in material existence. So to revive our eternal existence, this Bhagavad Gita is spoken. How beautiful, purpose. The whole purpose of Bhagavad Gita is to revive our eternal occupation of the living entity, which is to engage in loving devotional service of Supreme Lord Krishna. Whole idea is so because we are now in a temporary existence, we are misidentified with body. So we are taking somebody else as a boss. Oh, this is my boss, this is my father, this is my lover, this is my brother. Actually, our real brother is eternal father, eternal boss, eternal mother, everything is Krishna. Because we have forgotten that relationship. Therefore, we are temporarily we are accepting so many relationships. As a result, we are suffering. Just like, in a jail, there are so many other criminals. If we think that, oh, they are staying in the same room, they are my relatives, they are my well-wisher. It is wrong. It's a wrong idea. Just like we are traveling in a train, you think that, oh, in a compartment, so many people are also coming, they are also my relatives. No, everybody has to get up in their destination. It will be separated. We will be separated at the time of death. Again, we have to take bath according to karma. Again, we will have a set of family. Only our eternal relationship with Lord. So here it is said that to revive that relationship, this Bhagavad Gita is spoken. God is supremely eternal. He is superlative eternal. We are positively eternal. Both are Sanatana, because Lord never forgets. Lord never fall down. Achute, we fall down. We have minute. We are prone to fall down. Sometimes we think that I should be God. I should be controller. I should enjoy. Therefore, we fall down. So again, revive our eternal relationship. This Bhagavad Gita is spoken. Then we will go, this is the purpose of Bhagavad Gita. Then what is the necessity of Bhagavad Gita? Somebody may ask that, oh, okay, fine. But I understand what is Bhagavad Gita, what is the purpose of Bhagavad Gita, but what is the important for me? What is the necessity of Bhagavad Gita? Why should I study Bhagavad Gita? I have so many other literature I can study. So many Bollywood literature stories, so many sports literature is there, so many social literature. Why should I read? No, there is a importance of a necessity of Bhagavad Gita. This is paramount important. Everybody should study Bhagavad Gita. Every man is in difficulty in so many ways. As Arjuna also was in difficulty in having to fight battlefield of Kurukṣetra. Not only Arjuna, but every one of us in full of anxiety because of material existence. As I already told you, because it is not just addressing the Arjuna. Krishna is not speaking to Arjuna, to every one of us. Like Arjuna today, in today's chapter, Arjuna is lamenting. The first chapter is called Visada Yoga. Visada means lamentation. We are also lamenting. We are also lamenting. We are also in full of anxiety, so many problems. Therefore, this necessity to get out, just like Arjuna surrendered to Krishna and hear Bhagavad Gita. So, and ultimately or finally, he can drive away all his lamentation. He can get out from all his lamentation and grief. Similarly, if we study Bhagavad Gita and learn from the Krishna, we will get out from our all anxiety, all the problems of our material existence, material life. And in the next life, we can go back to our eternal existence with Krishna in spiritual world. That is the necessity. Our very existence is in the atmosphere of non-existence. Actually, we are not meant to be threatened by non-existence. Our existence is eternal, but somehow and other we are put into the temporary situation. Therefore, we are suffering. That point is already, I already told you that we are existing in a non-existential platform. We have an existential dilemma, discrepancy, disharmony, because we are eternal soul. We are imprisoned in this body. And with this, we are changing the body from one to another. Just like in a jail, you are changing from A cell to B cell to C cell to D cell, E cell, X, Y, G cell. But what is the use of that? We are still inside a jail and suffering. Whole idea of Bhagavad Gita to get us out from this jail, from the imprisonment of temporary life, temporary existence. So Bhagavad Gita is the only panacea, solution for all our maladies, all our problems. The solution for all our problems. It's a medicine. Gita is the rescue plan to get us out from miserable temporary life. That is the necessity of Bhagavad Gita. So it's very easy. You can go through again. I have already sent you. And who can understand Gita? This is a recapping of this, because many people also who did not attend, also who have already attended. I made it more clear with this presentation so that they can understand the introduction and glories of Bhagavad Gita. Who can understand Gita? Only person who can speak like, why am I suffering? What is the actual destination of life? Bhagavad Gita is the entitlement for those intelligent human beings who inquires about his awkward position and question his suffering and want to solve it. So those who are attending here very intelligent, because they want to inquire, they are inquisitive. Krishna say in Bhagavad Gita, I will show you chapter 7, text 15. Krishna say author of text 16. There are 4 kinds of people. They are very intelligent. They come to Krishna. Why? They are inquisitive. 2 of them are inquisitive and 1 is knowledgeable. So intelligent people, they want to understand or inquire, why I am suffering in this material world? What is my destination of life? What is the purpose of life? Who am I? What is this material world? Who is God? For them, this Bhagavad Gita is, they can understand Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise, others cannot. Because if I am hungry, if I am not hungry, why should I cook? It's illogical. If I am not hungry, I won't bother to cook. If I am not inquiring, I cannot go and study Bhagavad Gita. If a patient is not bothered, he does not know that he is suffering or he is in disease condition, he cannot go to a doctor. Where is the question of going to doctor? What to speak about taking medicine? He cannot take medicine because he does not know that he is suffering, he is having this disease condition. He is having the stomach pain, he is a headache, I have to go to doctor. No, he do not know that out of ignorance. Therefore, those who have intelligent people, immediately they go to doctor. Similarly, those who are intelligent, they understand I am suffering. In this material world is meant for suffering world. The architect of material world, Krishna himself declared, this place is dukkhalayam asaswatam, is a miserable and temporary place. Those who are inquiring that, they will come and study Bhagavad Gita. They will come here and attend the class to understand Bhagavad Gita. They are the intelligent people. Krishna himself declared that. Lord Krishna descends specially to re-establish the real purpose of life when a man forgets that purpose. Very important thing. See, this is the word of Prabhupada. See how beautiful the acharyas are, very good in, they know our pulse, just like a good cook. One rice, he will touch, he will know whether all the rice is cooked or not. Just like a very good teacher, he knows by checking one student intelligent, he knows entire class, the intelligence of entire class. Similarly, Lord knows this. He telling very nice word. Acharya knows that. Lord descends specially to reestablish the real purpose of life when men forget that purpose. So we have forgotten that real purpose of life. We have mistakenly set our purpose of life to have a condo, to have a citizenship in a very good country, first world country, to have a condo, to have a rich, to accumulate bank balance, and so on and so forth. This is our aim of life, to have a prestige, to have a follower. And this is the thing, but this is not the purpose of life, because our existence in a non-existential platform. Therefore, our purpose is defeated by the mistaken idea, the wrong notion of life, wrong purpose of life. We have forgotten that. We are thinking I am the body means, okay, I have to, for my satisfaction of body, for the comfort of body, I should have a condo, I should have a bank balance, I should have a good wife or husband, I should have a good prestige, so everybody will praise me, my body. Praise me means my body. That is our wrong purpose of life, because it's temporary. Today or tomorrow we are going to lose it. Therefore, we have forgotten that purpose. We have forgotten that we are not this body, we are eternal soul. We have an eternal relationship with God. Actually, Bhagavad Gita is a yoga. Krishna says, Yoga Prakta Puratana, the oldest yoga system. What is that yoga? The relationship between man and God, which we have forgotten now. So Krishna descends here in this material world to remind us. Just like sometimes in a prison house, the preacher used to go, to remind them, oh, it's why you are staying in the prison house, why you are, languishing with all kind of trouble, punishment. Prison house means punishment. So why you are in this punishment? You can get out. You change your action. If you rectify, reform your action, then you can get out from this jail. Similarly, Krishna is descending to tell us that reform your action, rectify your action, then you can come out from this material prison house. Even then, out of many, many human beings who awaken, there may be one who actually entered the spirit of understanding his position. For him, Bhagavad Gita is spoken. Very important thing. This is Acharya speaking, Prabhupada is speaking, our Acharya speaking. Out of many, many people, those who have known that the suffering, but still they cannot study Bhagavad Gita. They do not want to find the solution. But out of such many, one may enter into this understanding of Bhagavad Gita and solve the problem. That means those who are attending the classes, they are very rare soul. Not like that accidentally. Krishna is giving them the knowledge within the heart. No, you have done some pious activity. Krishna says that in 7th chapter 828, unless one is so pious in this previous life or so many others' life, they cannot come and study Bhagavad Gita. No, that is not possible. Antagatem papa. All this, they have done so many pious activities. They have come to study Bhagavad Gita and stop all the problem and going back to Krishna. Therefore, here it is said that Bhagavad Gita is spoken for those fortunate and intelligent soul who really wanted to solve the problem of life, understand the problem of life, solve the problem of life by studying Bhagavad Gita. That is the benefit of necessity of Bhagavad Gita. That is who can understand Gita. Then we can come to the next benefit of study Bhagavad Gita. So I understand, sir, you say that what is Bhagavad Gita, what is purpose of life, and what is the necessity of studying Bhagavad Gita. But what is the benefit? What benefit I will get if I read? It is stated in Gita Mahatma Padma Purana. If one properly follows the instruction of Bhagavad Gita, one can be freed from all misery, anxiety, fear of life. One next life will be spiritual by going back to Godhead. See what a prize. What is Toto? Toto, if you get $1 million or so, what is the use of that? Even after you become a Bill Gates and Ambani, Warren Buffett, or a Messi or Tendulkar or any other celebrities, what is the use of that? Because it's temporary. They cannot continue maintain the status quo for permanently, eternally. They have to give up, just like Steve Jobs. He was a trillionaire. He is the CEO of most celebrated company, Apple. I'm using his computer to preach this one. But what is the use of that? Ultimately, he has to give up his body. He was only 54. He was suffering from pancreatic cancer, actually. And he told that, actually, I have made a mistake. I have invested all my time accumulating wealth and prestige. But when I'm in the deathbed, I cannot extend one moment of my life by this millions of dollars. I can hire a peon, I can hire a cook, I can hire a doctor, but I cannot extend one moment of life. That is his hospital realization. You can Google it also. So he is a success role model. He himself admitted that no, this is not the real things. So even after we have got all this gorgeous arrangement, and we have got this sophisticated environment, we cannot surpass the death. Therefore, Krishna is coming. All your anxiety, misery, fear of life, I'm going to lose life, everything will be freed. You will be freed from everything and will go back to spiritual world, back to Godhead. That is the benefit. That is Gita Mahatma, first sloka of Gita Mahatma from Padma Purana. The glories of Bhagavad Gita. If one reads Bhagavad Gita very sincerely and with all seriousness, then by the grace of the Lord, a reaction of his past misdeed will not act upon him. This is very important. According to karma, one is Bill Gates, one is gatekeeper, as I told you in last session. So that karma will not act. One is rickshaw puller, who is struggling 18 hours, 16 hours in a day, getting little bit of, hardly getting square meal of a day. But on the other end, in 18 seconds, millions of dollars is earned by Ambani, Adnani, so and Bill Gates. What is the difference? Because of karma. He was destined to get, but the rickshaw puller is not destined to get, even though he works so hard. This is all karma. Everybody is obliged to karma. As you sow, so you reap. So all this karma will be indemnified, will not act upon me, act upon us when we will study Bhagavad Gita. How greatest benefit? You should try to understand the tremendous benefit of studying Bhagavad Gita. Hearing, Krishna says simply by hearing, even a person who do not understand deeply, still hearing itself is cross the ocean of material misery. It is stated in chapter 13:26. I have posted in the group. One may cleanse himself daily taking bath in water, but if one takes bath even once in the sacred Ganges water, Ganges water of Bhagavad Gita, for him the dirt of material life is altogether vanquished. Just like we take bath every day to cleanse our body, similarly, when we study Bhagavad Gita every day, it's like a taking bath with the Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Our consciousness will be purified, our heart will be purified, all our dirty things will go away. We will become clean of all kind of inauspicity in the heart, inauspicity in the life. Then another benefit is that one who drinks the water of the Ganges attains salvation. What to speak about one who drinks the nectar of Bhagavad Gita? Bhagavad Gita is the essential nectar of Mahabharata. It is spoken by the Lord Krishna himself, the original Vishnu. So this is the benefit of Bhagavad Gita. Ganges water, it takes prolonged lifetime. You take bath in Ganges, it will, after so many times of taking bath, we will get purified. But once we take bath in the Bhagavad Gita, once we go through all the 18 sessions of Bhagavad Gita in a life, it will it will cleanse our, it's like a nectar. It will give us nectar, immortality. We won't be fear of death. We will go back to Godhead next life. So this is about the benefit of, we're just recapping it, benefit of study Bhagavad Gita. Benefit of preaching Bhagavad Gita is very important. Why? We should, first of all, we should learn, then we put into practice, then we should also share this knowledge to others. That is called kindness. That is called paropakara, thinking of others, concerned about others. That is very altruistic nature, philanthropic nature. Therefore, Krishna says that they are very dearer to me because they are not only thinking of their benefit, but they are thinking of others also should elevate and get that benefit. Just like I know a business policy technique. Oh, if I do this, I have done this business, I am getting profit. I have a clue of getting profit. If I share to others, others also will get benefit. They will also earn money. That is called helping others. So this Bhagavad Gita is makes you immortal, makes you stop all your miseries. If I share this knowledge to others, everybody also will get the benefit. So for one who, as Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, in the very last chapter of Bhagavad Gita, for who explains the supreme secret to devotee, pure devotional service is guaranteed. At the end, he will come back to me, 1868. There is no servant in the world more dear to me than he, nor will there be ever be one more dear. Krishna says, Nacha tasman manusya su kassin me priya katam. No, there are so many dear, so many dearer, so many dearest, but those who are preaching this selflessly, they are dearest of dear. Krishna himself declared that. So the position of the preaching Bhagavad Gita or benefit of preaching Bhagavad Gita is very stupendous, gargantuan benefit. One who liberally disseminates this knowledge among my devotees, particularly devotees. Why I'm telling you? Because you all are coming to study means definitely you are all devotees. There's no doubt. Krishna says those who are coming, they are already devotees. 4 kinds of devotees come to me. They're devotees. My devotee. And is the bestower of absolute truth. One who liberally disseminates this knowledge among my devotees, bestower of the absolute truth. And to him I give very own self. That is Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna says. So there's a benefit of preaching also. Real conclusion of Bhagavad Gita built upon one's fully surrendered to Krishna and is to spread this message and become most dear to Krishna. Whole idea of the studying Bhagavad Gita, first of all, you have to learn the Bhagavad Gita by hearing it and studying it, discussing it, just like we are doing. After that discussion and here, you apply in our life. Once you apply in the life, then we should also share this knowledge. This whole 3 things constitute the complete study of Bhagavad Gita. That is what is the essence of Bhagavad Gita. Not that simply I just hear it, I don't practice. Or if I hear, I practice, I don't share. No, all 3 things should be there. I should hear attentively. Not that like a parrot, sometime in Gita Jayanti, everybody sit down assembly, they just recite this sloka and finish. All 364 days, they don't do anything about Gita. They don't touch Bhagavad Gita. Only one day, they will come and just parrot like recite, we have done, we have celebrated Gita Jayanti. That is not a celebration of Gita Jayanti. Real celebration of Gita Jayanti, this is the thing. First, you hear attentively, learn it, understand it, apply in your life, then share this knowledge, disseminate, spread this knowledge. That is actually celebration of Gita Jayanti, because that will make Krishna very, very dear, make you very dear to Krishna. Krishna himself declared, it's not my opinion or your opinion, any Acharya opinion even. It is the opinion of Krishna himself in 18th chapter. So this is a very good slide. You will not get anywhere this very nice, important slide actually. And I have explained you a little briefly. I will go through once we go through the journey of Bhagavad Gita 18th chapter. The very, very important things this slide is. Always remember this. Once I was giving classes last Sunday, so many people are coming for so many years. They given a commentary, they given a feedback that they have not understood Bhagavad Gita in one session. Entire Bhagavad Gita. They understand bit and pieces from here and there. But entire Bhagavad Gita, no. They have taken picture of this. So a Bhagavad Gita as it is a journey from confusion to clarity. We are in confusion. We don't know whether I am body or soul, what to do, what not to do. I am on the platform of body, illusion, ignorance. Therefore, I do not know, no clarity. So after reading Bhagavad Gita, we will come to the clarity. Who am I? Why I am suffering? Who is God? What is my relationship with God? What is this material world? All these things. And it's a conditional stage to freedom. We are in an imprisonment. It will make us to get out from imprisonment. So Bhagavad Gita has 18 chapters. So entire Bhagavad Gita we can learn from this one slide. What Gita is all about. First 6 chapters is about you and me, about individual. That is called Karma Yoga. The next one is called Bhakti Yoga, that is about God, 7 to 12 chapter, the middle 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. The last 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita is called the world I live, this material world, or the imprisonment or jail I live. That is called Jnana Yoga. So Karma Yoga is begin with have a 6th chapter. First with lamentation, chapter 1. Arjuna is lamenting. Today we are going to study lamentation very soon. With the 5 minutes, I will finish it. I will study this recapping. Lamentation, Arjuna is lamenting. Just like Arjuna is lamenting. Why? Because today's chapter is observing the armies in the battlefield of Kurukṣetra. See, I can relate this lamentation in today's classes. So what is this lamentation? Arjuna, when he observing all the people, he saw that there is so many different grades of relatives and friends who is standing in front of me for this fight. And I have to kill them. And he does not want to kill them because he was so attached to them. Because just like example, if I will tell you, any of you, that you go and kill your parents, kill your teachers, kill your grandparents, you won't do it. It's obvious. So it's obvious for Arjuna to decline for fighting. And he was put into lamentation, grief, out of compassion for them. Oh, although they have intention is not good, they are against me, but after all, they are my relatives. They are my friends. They are my teachers. They are my brothers. I cannot. They are my sons, grandson. I cannot kill them. So he is put into grief. Oh, I cannot fight. That is called lamentation. And we are also in lamentation. As soon as we appear in this, we take birth in this material world, or we come to this material existence, immediately we take birth, we are crying, right? We are crying. Why we are crying? We understood that birth is very, very difficult. Suffocated in 9 months, in the mother's womb. Very suffocating, very painful. The doctors say, the scientists say, the medical science say that we cannot make it artificial incumbent because nobody can survive in 3 seconds in that particular ambience. But a child is, staying in 9 months, how suffocating it, so much biting of the insects and all, so many things. If mother takes sour, he feels sour. Takes spicy, he feels spicy. The child will spicy in the womb of the mother. So it's very, very excruciating pain. So therefore we are crying. But as soon as we see the different grades of relatives, friends, and we forget, and we become also like we are thinking that, okay, this is the real life. In this way, we are entangled. We are really into lamentation. That pain is not lamentation. That pain is to remind us that this is death, birth, disease, old age. This material life is very painful. But as soon as we see the different grades of relatives, friends patting us, then we stop crying. We forgot that, oh, this is very happy. Material world is very happy. This is very permanent. I am going to live here. I am going to enjoy here. We forgot crying. Is not it a fact? As soon as my uncle is patting me, my mother is patting me, father is patting me, my brother is patting me, my relationship is patting me, as soon as I take bath, I stop crying. Because I see, oh, there are so many relatives and different friends, relatives. And we are in illusion. We are thinking I can enjoy it there. That is the illusion. That is the lamentation. So Arjuna is representing us. The first chapter is lamentation. Then why it is happening? Because of identity. You do not know who am I, therefore I am suffering. If I know who am I am not this body, most of my suffering will be solved. Therefore Krishna is speaking, what is my identity? To get Arjuna out from the lamentation. So if I know my identity, I will get out from my lamentation. Then the third chapter is, what is my duty? I understand my identity. I understand my lamentation. I understand my identity. Now, what is my duty? What I am supposed to do? That is called Karma Yoga. Duty. That is third chapter of Bhagavad Gita. The fourth chapter is called knowledge. Now I know my identity. I know my duty. But I should have some knowledge how to do this, how to do my job, how to do my duty. That is called transcendental knowledge. The fourth chapter is transcendental knowledge. A result. What is the result? Supposing I know my identity, I know my duty, I know my knowledge, how to do my duty. Then what is the result of all three things? I get the peace. I get the peace of mind so that I can meditate on Krishna. The 6th chapter is Astanga Yoga, meditate on Krishna. I can meditate on Krishna. This is all about you, me, and individual. This 6th chapter. Then middle 6th chapter of Bhakti Yoga, we will go through details, deep down into this ocean of, the river of Bhagavad Gita will deep down as we go further. But I'm giving you overall idea for those who did not attend or who attended and to revise for them. Bhakti Yoga is this middle chapter. It is all about God. Who is Supreme God? Krishna is telling, I am the Supreme God. This is my energy. I am the boss of your company. How to reach my boss? How to reach Krishna? Krishna is telling the process is Bhakti Yoga. 9th chapter is calling Bhakti. How to reach through the Bhakti. The Bhakti is the password, to keyword to reach Krishna, to reach my boss. How to remember Krishna in every circumstances, everywhere. So Krishna is 10th chapter is opulence of absolute. He is telling you can remember me because everywhere you go, if you'll see this, there is my company, there is McDonald's, there is IBM, there is Tata, there is Microsoft. So how to remember me? Boss is telling me I have company in everywhere. You can everywhere you go, big city, you can see my branches. You can remember here is Microsoft. And forms. Krishna is telling my forms are there. I have 3 forms. Like I have 400 universal form. We have Vishwarup. We have 400 Vishnu form. I have originally 200 form of Krishna. Just like a company boss is telling, I have my headquarter here. As a Krishna is the headquarter main firm, Samsundar firm. I have also branch office in Newark and London. This is just like I'm giving a contemporary word to make you understand. Then 12th is very important. Krishna is telling who is very dear to Krishna. Krishna is telling the devotees are dear to people. Because why? Because they have these symptoms of devotional service. These are the symptoms of devotee. Therefore, 12th chapter is all about devotional service. By these symptoms, they are very dear to me. Just like it is in a company, those who are working for KPI, key performance indicator. That means what is your overall performance that will determine your promotion, your salary, your hike, your incentives, everything. Similarly, Krishna also telling that what is your performance indicator? Who can become very dear to me? You have to do devotional service. You have to develop that symptoms of devotional service. Then you become very dear to me. Then the middle of the 6th chapter is called world. I live, the imprisonment. This is the imprisonment, material world. This is jail. That is called Jnana Yoga. Knowledge. Knowledge that I am now in this world. Therefore, I am lamenting. This world, whatever I am working, I am not free. I am not alone. There's a witness is there. That witness is Paramatma, Super Soul. Krishna is witnessing all our action. And he is giving the proper reaction, a resultant action in due course of time. So he is the witness. 14th chapter, we will learn Jnana Yoga with knowledge that prison bars. This material world is like a prison bars. Although we do not see the bars like a jail, there is no bars but invisible bars. 3 modes of material nature. Mode of goodness, mode of passion, ignorance. So we have 3 modes of, we have 3 problems. Adhyatmik, Adidoivik, Adibhautik. Problem by myself, my mind, my body and mind. I have coughing, I have a mood swing. By others, my colleagues, my boss, my small mosquito, my neighbors, they are giving me problem. That is other living entity. Adidoivik, Adibhautik, Adhyatmik, Adidoivik, Adibhautik. Adibhautik means another bar, another misery is by the calamities, COVID, Turkey and Syria, we have earthquake recently. So these are the things, prison bar. And 15th chapter is Yoga of Absolute, rescue plan, how to get out from the imprisonment. That is 15th chapter. And 16th chapter is inmates, who are there inside the jail. Devotee and divine quality. There are 2 types of people. One is devotee, those who want to study Bhagavad Gita, who want to surrender to Krishna, who want to solve the problem of imprisonment, get out from the imprisonment. Another is demoniac. They want to perpetually stay in this imprisonment. They do not want to get out. They like this imprisonment. They like jails. Many people are there. They like jail. The complexity is there. Okay, I now understand everything. I know, understand my lamentation, my prison bar, my rescue plan. But still, after understanding, there is a complexity is there. Because I'm so much into conditioned soul, so much into the same prison bar, I have no strength to get out. What to do? The complexity is there. So Krishna is telling, never mind. We have so many complexities there to get out. Never mind. You can do one thing. In 18th chapter is the last concluding chapter. The most confidential knowledge, the supreme instruction is given in 18th chapter, chapter 65, 64. He is telling, I am giving you supreme instruction. What is that? Two verses very important. This particular, the 1886 is telling, Sarva Dharman Parityaga Mam Ekam Saranam Brajam. Simply you surrender. We cannot do anything, never mind. You just surrender unto me. I will release you from this imprisonment. I will give you moksha liberation from this all this misery. That is all about 16th chapter. We'll go in details. And the last slide I have shown you last class, we have a recapping. Is a little bit of lengthy recapping, but it is good for us. Yoga ladder of Bhagavad Gita is I will release a shorts, reels. Nowadays, everybody like the reels and short, 1 minute short, because people have no attention period. 1 minute is enough for me. They cannot put attention. This is Kali Yuga. The memory is lost, attention is lost. Thank you very much for attending these classes, because many people don't like. Therefore, these shorts and reels, they are very popular nowadays. So I am thinking of releasing it tomorrow or day after tomorrow. The Bhagavad Gita in 1 minute. How can you understand Bhagavad Gita in 1 minute? Another reel, another video within 18 minutes. That will be this video, 18 minutes. 18th chapter, understanding 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, entire Bhagavad Gita in 18 minutes. But tomorrow I will release 1 minute. How can you do that? This yoga ladder of Gita. We are 5 stages to get out freedom. So Bhagavad Gita is, as we have studied today, what is Bhagavad Gita? Bhagavad Gita main reason is to take us out from this imprisonment, conditional life, to freedom through the different process, different stages. 5 stages are there. First is we are in jail. So Krishna is advising us, you do some sort of things, my dear friends, please, you do something, just like a person is telling, preacher is telling to all the prisoners, do something, behave something properly, work something so that you can impress the superintendent of the police, superintendent of prison bar, jail, and you can get out soon. So that is called karma yoga. Karma yoga means you should do some action to impress the Lord, to connect with Lord, to linking up with. Yoga means linking up. Yoga is not fat reducing, tricep, bicep, or fat reducing. No. Yoga, actual meaning of yoga is connecting to the Lord, linking up with the Lord. So you can link up with your karma. Everybody is working. Arjuna also military man. He is also a professional. Somebody is doctor, somebody is engineer, somebody is rickshaw puller, somebody is businessman. Okay, never mind, Krishna said. But you can come to me, but you should do something. You should do your karma without attachment. And all your karma have a connection with me, dovetail with me. That is called karma yoga. So do something for me. That is called karma yoga. We cannot say, I am a businessman, I am working a professional. Arjuna is a professional. He told Prabhu, what do I am a professional? Yes, you are professional. You are Kshatriya. You are meant for to protect. You are meant for to kill. You kill all this Duryodhana and company. You kill for me, for my satisfaction. You work for me. Even though your killing is not a good business, but you will be perfected. You will be liberated. You will become my pure devotee. Simply by executing your so-called killing business, but for me only. That is what karma you do. You become an engineer. With engineer, you should not neglect this Bhagavad Gita study or chanting his name and all. Spiritual life. No, not at the cost of spiritual life. That is a colossal loss, great loss. So that is karma yoga. When you little bit of advance, I should know with jnana. I should have some knowledge of jnana, so that I should know that why I am doing the karma for Krishna. Because to get out from this imprisonment, that is called jnana yoga. To understand the destination, to understand what is the aim of life, what is the aim of our action. Our duty, karma, should have a little knowledge in background. That is called jnana yoga. Jnana yoga, I should know who am I, what is my what is my destination, that is jnana. And through the knowledge, I want to connect to Krishna. That is Jnana Yoga. Many people are very intellectual, philosopher, scientist. If they connect, just like I was reading that how the Einstein has given a very good statement. Sir Albert Einstein, the great scientist, father of science, actually, he told that after studying Bhagavad Gita, stupendous philosophy of Bhagavad Gita, I found out that everything is very redundant, superfluous, unnecessary. Everything is there in Bhagavad Gita. Everything. Therefore, it is stated in Padma Purana. There is no need to read any scripture. Bhagavad Gita is enough for you to get us out from this imprisonment to Godhead. So Einstein said, there are so many other philosophers also, very good given commentary, are their realization after studying Bhagavad Gita. I will send you in the group after the class. So that is called Jnana Yoga. Then when you little bit of increase, Jnana Yoga will come to the point of Dhyana, meditating. Now you Jnana, you know, simply you know theoretically, oh, there is a God, I am here, this is the material world, I am imprisoned. So then when you are little increase or little improve in Jnana Yoga, you come to the point of meditating that place. Oh, I am now meditating the Supreme God. I am meditating on that God, how to reach to him. That is called Dhyana Yoga. And that is called meditation, Ashtanga Yoga. Samadhi, always thinking of the particular place. When you more and more increasing in thinking, you become is bhakta and it become bhakti yoga. Bhakti yoga, Krishna say bhakti yoga means manmana bhava mad bhakta mad jaji mam namaskuru. 4 things. Always think of me. Become my devotee. If you think of somebody, Rahul, you become the fan or lover of Rahul. So this is the thing, that if you think of Krishna, you become his devotee. Once you become devotee, as you already know that he is great, I am small, I am his servant, eternal servant. We should, Madajaji, I should worship him, and also I should pay obeisances to him. That is called bhakti. By these 5 stages, we can get out from the imprisonment and get the freedom. That is called yoga ladder of Bhagavad Gita. So this is all the recapping. I'm sorry those who have already attended, but it is better to revise. Repetition. Somebody asked Prabhupada, how many times I should read Bhagavad Gita? Prabhupada said that eternity. Keep on reading, still eternity. It is the word of God. So this, thank you very much. So we will continue our first chapter today. Hope you have understood the recap, those who have not attended. So they can, I have already sent, I will send the video also. So today we are going to learn about the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita. I may not finish the whole chapter today, but I will try to finish as much as possible. So this is the Bhagavad Gita. This is first chapter of Bhagavad Gita is called Observing the Armies on the Battlefield of Kurukṣetra. You can see the picture. This Arjuna is observing the army. So when he is observing the army, he is put into lamentations. Therefore, it is called Vishada. Vishada means lamentation, grief. Vishada. So this is all based on the teaching of Bhagavad Gita, based on the teaching of Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, and our discipline in a disciplic succession. Because one cannot teach, neither one can understand alone Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says, no, you can understand through parampara. Evam para. In 4th chapter, Krishna says this science of Bhagavad Gita is understood through a disciplic succession. Arjuna, now I am also making you the student. Those who follow you, then they can understand. So this teaching, whatever I am speaking you, and based on the teaching of Prabhupada, who is from a disciplic succession, from Arjuna to Krishna, Arjuna, and it is recorded by Vasudev to Narada Muni, to so and so for so many acharyas, and coming down to the Bhakti Siddhanta, Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, and we are also disciple of him, so we are also presenting as it is. Based on this is not our any opinion, any of our interpretation. Everything's from him. So Prabhupada says that by adopting the principles enunciated in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, one can perfect their life and permanently solve all the problem of life. So this is observing the armies on the battlefield. This is very important. This one slide will make your chapter 1 so clear that you will not have. After all, chapter 1 is a very easy chapter, but it will make you very clear. chapter is all about observing the armies on the battlefield of Kurukṣetra. As I told you already, Arjuna is observing the army of the battlefield of Kurukṣetra, and he is put into the grief and lamentation out of compassion. So therefore, the very beginning of the Bhagavad Gita, the first chapter is the very beginning, and more or less introduction to rest of the chapter. So there is a war is going to arrange now. You think of this war of Kurukṣetra. Once you go through the Bhagavad Gita chapter 1, you feel the vision of the war, of greatest war in the world of history, that is Mahabharata war or Kurukṣetra war. So in this chapter, we know that I just break down it. Chapter 1, first introduction is there. Then second one is Arjuna as lamentation. He declined to fight. What are the reasons for not fighting? In first introduction chapter is three things. First is preparation for war. Second is sign of victory of Pandavas. Krishna is Bhakta Vatsala. So we can know that these two people are arranging. One is Kauravas and Pandavas. They are assembled in a place called Kurukṣetra. There's a place in Delhi, north of Delhi, 2.5 hours, 3 hours from Delhi. It's not a myth. It's a place still there. That place is called Dharmakṣetra, very pious. In that place, two parties, one is Kauravas and Pandavas, they have assembled to fight. And when they assembled to fight it, what happened? That was described in the first chapter. So the first chapter is actually starting with the beautiful verses of Dhritarashtra. I will go to this verse and I will explain you the background history, how this arrangement of the war has taken place in the first chapter. Dhritarashtra Uvacha, this is the first verse that lead to the all rest of the chapter. All the chapter are based on this first verse of Bhagavad Gita. Dhritarashtra Uvacha Dharmakṣetre Kurukṣetre Samaveta Jujusavaha Mamakaha Pandavachaiva Kim Akrubata Sanjaya. So Dhritarashtra is asking that Dharmakṣetre Kurukṣetra, in the assembly, in this battlefield of Kurukṣetra, which is a very religious place, Samaveta means assemble, Jujusa, who desire to fight, Mama means mine, Pandava means Pandavas, the Pandavas. Kim Akrubata Sanjaya, what did they do? So my son and son of Pandu, what they did do? That is the question of Dhritarashtra. And Dhritarashtra question answers not only in this entire chapter, but also entire 18th chapter is based on this question. What my son and son of Pandu do in the battlefield of Kurukṣetra, which is a very religious place. That is the first question is spoken by the Dhritarashtra, and only question spoken by the Dhritarashtra to his secretary Sanjay. So somebody may ask, sir, somebody may be very layman, he do not know who is Dhritarashtra. So we will go back to a little bit of background. This Kuru dynasty, Kuru family. I am not going to, all the things, very details, because it's about the part of Mahabharata. I will tell you a little bit of concise way so that you can understand what is the background of this chapter 1 and chapter 1 of text 1 verse. So there is a dynasty called Kuru dynasty, long back. And there are so many kings are there. After so many time, there was a king called Santanu. Santanu has two wives. One is Ganga, Ganges water, Ganga. He married to Ganga, the holy Ganga. And Satyavati. Ganga is the first wife. And first wife, he has got son called Bhishma. So Bhishma, Ganga has left, after the birth of the child, Ganga has left Santanu. After some time, Santanu got married to Satyavati. From Satyavati, they have a two child. One is Vichitra Bir and Chitraganda. We can see here, this is very good. So after many generations, Santanu got married to the Ganga and Satyavati. From Santanu, we have Bhishma, who wanted to become celibacy, brahmachari. And from Satyavati, there are two sons, Chitraganda, Vichitravir. Chitraganda died very soon. So Vichitravir became the king. And he married to two wives, Ambika, Ambalika. Kshatriya was supposed to marry more than one. They are allowed to marry actually. Ambika and Ambalika. the daughter of King Kasiraj. So Ambika has got one son called Dhritarashtra, and another son is from Pandu. Ambalika has got a son called Pandu. So this Dhritarashtra was born very blind. From the birth, he was very blind. Although he is the elder brother, elder son than Pandu, but he was born blind. That is his disqualification to become a king. Because a king has to go to the war. When you are blind, you cannot. Although he is very strong, he is very intelligent, not intelligent, very strong, but he was not supposed to. He has a disqualification. Therefore, Pandu, who was younger, he was not supposed to become king. Because according to law of inheritance, now also the elder son will get the property of father. Elder son is present father. So the same law also have applied in those days, Vedic law. That is, elder son should become king. Because of the Dhritarashtra disqualification of being blind, born blind, he could not become king. Pandu become king. Pandu was very good. But Dhritarashtra harboring that desire to become king. Pandu understood it, but Pandu used to give some kind of, put him in a position he can little administer. But all other responsibility Pandu was doing. So in the meantime, what happened? Pandu has got two wives. One is Kunti, as you know, and is Madri. Kunti has got three sons, Dhritarashtra. When you can see here, Kunti has got three sons, Yudhishthira, Bhim, and Arjun. And Madri has got two sons, Nakula and Sahadeva. They are called Pandava because they are born from Pandavas. Then Dhritarashtra has got married to Gandhari. Gandhari is the kingdom of Gandhar. Present day it is called Afghanistan. Which brother is Sakuni. You know Sakuni, the great politician, diplomat in Mahabharata war. So he has got Duryodhan, Dusasan, and 98 sons, and one daughter called Dusala. So this is all the background I'm telling you because somebody may ask, you cannot simply start with chapter 1 and taste one verse, Dhritarashtra Uvacha, Dhritarashtra speaking. Who is Dhritarashtra? Why the war has happened? Because when Dhritarashtra was blind, but he had a desire of to become a king, but he could not become king. Pandu became king, but Pandu under some circumstances he died after giving birth to 5 sons. The Pandavas. And along with that, Madri also, this second wife, he also died. She also died. Only Kunti Devi was there. And sons are very, very small. They cannot become king unless they come to a particular age. That is also present law. If father is died, a small child, he cannot get property unless he is get matured. Adults. So similarly, the Pandavas, they were very small when Pandu died. They cannot become king. So they were under care of Dhritarashtra. When they become eligible, they become king. The elder son called Yudhishthira Maharaj, he become king. But Dhritarashtra do not want that. He wants that I could not become king on account of my blindness, but I want that my son, Duryodhan, should become king. And that desire also inherited in the Duryodhan heart and mind. He also wanted to become king. He do not want to give anything to Pandavas, but they are very fearful. Because right inheritance is Yudhishthira Maharaj. Not only is the son of Pandu, also is the eldest among all this. Therefore, they try to exterminate Pandavas, kill Pandavas. They made so many plans. Lakshya Graha, they want to burn them, burn to death. But they were rescued by the mercy of Krishna. They wanted to insult their wife, Draupadi. They want to make them, disrupt their cloth in the assembly. They are so obnoxious. They are so much misbehaved that they wanted to make the Draupadi naked in the assembly of Kurus. So that was very, very insulting. And as a result of that, the Pandavas has to go exile for 12 years and 1 year incognito. Then when incognito means they should be in disguise, they should not be recognized. If recognized, again they have to go 12 years of exile into forest. When they successfully came out, the Duryodhan is very, very adamant. He does not want to give them back the kingdom. He is very envious because these people are very virtuous, very God-loving people. They are virtuous people, the Pandavas. So he does not want to give them. He's very jealous, very, very envious. So as a result, what happened? Yudhishthira Maharaj do not want any kind of war. All the Pandavas, they do not want any war because they know that war is not good for everyone. So many bloodshed, so many innocent people will die. So therefore, they thought that we should negotiate. We should send Krishna as a peace messenger. So Krishna went there and he pleaded on behalf of Yudhishthira Maharaj to Dhritarashtra, the king Dhritarashtra, and also Duryodhan and all the assembly of Kuru. Don't give the kingdom, but at least give 5 villages because they are Kshatriya. They cannot beg. They have to administer. Give 5 villages. That's enough for them. They are very, very self-controlled. They are devotees. Devotees are self-controlled. They do not want so much opulences. What they will do? So they want simply 5 villages to administer. They are Kshatriya. They cannot. But Duryodhan declined. Duryodhan told that I will not give the land that hold the needles, the top of the needles. So as a result, the war is inevitable. So they have decided to go for war because of this misconduct, atrocity of these Kauravas, Duryodhan and company. They have usurped the kingdom. They have hijacked the kingdom. They have insulted his wife. They have schemed to kill them. All these things, it culminates to the point that war is inevitable. After they decline this peace proposal. So they have assembled together, decided to assemble in a place called Kurukṣetra, which is 3 hours from the Delhi now also. So it's the Dharma Kshetra, religious Kshetra. So when in assembly, the Dhritarashtra, he is a blind, he cannot see, he wanted to see. So he requested to Vyasadeva that please arrange something so that I can see. I'm a blind person. So Vyasadeva has empowered his secretary Sanjaya. He can see. Just like I am sitting in the room, I can see the cricket match through television. That is through mind you can see. That is a subtle invention. Sometimes we say that, oh, we are so much in 21st century of scientific advancement. Our advancement based on the gross body. The TV is a gross. The phone is a gross matter. I can see through the TV the live telecast of football match, World Cup football. But I cannot see through my mind, from my heart. But the technology was there in those days. They were not the cave people. They were more advanced than us. So it was empowered by Vyasadeva. Sanjaya, the secretary of Dhritarashtra, was empowered by Vyasadeva to envision the description of the war sitting in this Hastinapur, Delhi, present day Delhi, Hastinapur. So he was, then the Dhritarashtra was asking, please describe me what is the commentary, the live commentary, live situation. So Sanjay is giving commentary on this basis. So I hope you understand the background. Now we can go to the first verse where he is telling that Mamaka Pandava Chaiva Kim Akrupa Sanja. This very important thing to understand this one. The first verse, I'm not going so much into that because we have no time, 18 session. Otherwise, if I go some other time, deep study, I can go to. Here said Dharma Kshetra, Kurukṣetra is very important. The Dharma Kshetra is very, very important because it's a religious place. Samaveta Jujusava, fighting. Mamaka Pandava Chaiva Kim Akrupa Sanja. See, the Mamaka, the third line is really is revealing the mind of Dhritarashtra. What mind? So much this cruel mind of Dhritarashtra. Mamaka Pandava Chaiva. He is, although the Pandava and Kauravas, both are from the Kuru dynasty. They have the same lineage, same dynasty. But in this verse, the acharyas are telling that the Dhritarashtra is separating them. Mamaka means is my son, Pandava the Pandu son. Separating. Two families are separated, although they are same dynasty, belongs to similar dynasty. That means Dhritarashtra mind is revealed, cruel mind is revealed here, that he does not want this Pandavas in his, he's not accepting as a family members. King Akrubas Sanjay, very important. King Akrubas means what did they do? He knows that everybody is assembled in a Kurukṣetra. They are going to fight. Already he told, Samaveta Jujussava, they are all assembled to fight. Why again he's asking why they are doing, what did they do, what they are doing? This is a redundant question, is not it? Already he's telling they have assembled to fight. Again he's asking what they are doing. That means just like I am going to a restaurant. I am going to a restaurant means it is understood I am going to eat. If somebody say, why are you going to restaurant? What are you doing in restaurant? I am eating in restaurant. That is a simple thing, already understood. There is no question, no need of asking this question. But he's asking question, why? The four reason of asking question. Because he's desirous that his son should win. Therefore, he's asking this question. He's doubtful because it is a Dharmakṣetra. Dharmakṣetra means pilgrimage place. Pilgrimage places means it influences unholy men to become unholy. All these Kauravas, Duryodhana and company, they are all unholy. Because of influence of this pilgrimage places, Kurukṣetra, they may change their mind. They say, okay, let us negotiate. So he does not want that. He wants their son become king. And he's fearful because he knows these Pandavas are very virtuous. Krishna is there with them. And it's a religious place. Dharma always wins. So he's very fearful of that. And hopeful also. Why hopeful? He's thinking that these Pandavas are very virtuous. They may say that, okay, you take, we do not want to fight. You are, after all, you are our brothers, cousin brothers. You take it. Therefore, he is very desirous to know that whether actually they are fighting or they have some negotiated due to all this reason, due to influence of this religious place. That is the first things has been asked. And all this answer has been given in this subsequent chapter. As I told you, in subsequent chapter, from chapter 1 to 11, the Duryodhana, this Sanjay is describing now, giving a live commentary of the world. In the very second verse, he knows that my master wanted all these things. He wants to encourage the master. No, there is no question of stopping the war. Everybody is fine. Everybody, your son is not negotiating. Neither the Pandavas, they are also negotiating. Everybody is wanted to fight. And now Duryodhana is now analyzing the power or strength of both the army. That is the second chapter, second verse to 11 verse is analysis of all this, or we can say estimation of the strength of both the party. So Duryodhana is kind of preparation of war. Supposing India is preparing war with China or Pakistan. So India military commander, he should assessment of the strength of the opposition party and strength of Indian party. Similarly, Duryodhana is assessing the party, Pandavas party, who are they, and his own party. The problem is us. We are also same thing. We are lamenting, and as soon as lamenting, we are assessing now. Oh, we are thinking, oh, nobody is interested to study Bhagavad Gita. Why should I study Bhagavad Gita? Why should I surrender to Gita? What is the use of this spiritual life? Why I should offer prasadam to Krishna? Why you should offer, somebody is asking, why you should offer milk to the Sivalinga? Wasting the milk? No, they do not know. If you stop drinking the wine, many people also, you can feed many people. Why only stop this milk? Milk is actually offering the milk to pacify the Lord and distribute that prasadam to others, so that once Lord is satisfied, everybody is satisfied. So they do not know that. So we are also like a war, and we are thinking that, okay, I am with Maya, and very less people with spiritual people, religious people. Maya, there is so many people are there. So therefore, I am assessing, why should I go to God? I am happy with my job, my family. I have so many army. Arjuna says, Duryodhana is thinking that I have got so many army, I have 100 sons, I have Bhisma, I have Drona, I have Karna. They are very invincible warrior. Pandava side only 5. That are two, only Bhim is very powerful, Arjuna is powerful. All Dhritarashtra and Nakula Sahadeva is just mediocre. All other people also mediocre. They are very limited strength. We are apar pure. Our strength is immeasurable. Their strength is limited. Just like we are, exactly we are assessing, oh, we have got job, very good job in corporate world, MNC. We have got family, we have got rich family, we have got so many friends, relatives. We are going to win in this material world. But it is a wrong assessment. Duryodhana is making a wrong assessment. He is thinking that Pandavas, the religious people, the God-loving people are very less in number. They are going to lose. That is not the case. Sometimes majority means all the fools are on the same side. Similarly, the Duryodhana do not understand that although they have got so many people, but Krishna is with them. Krishna is the charioteer. Krishna preferred to become chariot. When Arjuna and Duryodhana both are related to Krishna, so they went to Krishna. Duryodhana and Arjuna asking Krishna. Arjuna asked Krishna, please become my charioteer. Duryodhana is laughing. He is a fool. Krishna has already promised, I am not going to fight. What is the use of asking him? He asked all his powerful soldiers, Vishnu, Snena, all his powerful soldiers. He thought that, oh, I will take these soldiers, I will become winner. But he forgot that Krishna is alone insufficient. Wherever there is Krishna, there is victory. There is everything actually. So he forgot that. So therefore, we are assessing, oh, we are in majority of people are going to McDonald's, majority of people do not go to temple, majority of people, they are in working for augmenting this material condition of life. Their purpose of life to condo materialistic life, all the materialistic ambition, materialistic destination. So they are majority. Therefore, I should be with majority. We are powerful. No, we are not powerful. The powerful is the devotees of the Lord, because they carry the Lord, which is supremely powerful. Therefore, the assessment of Duryodhana is like assessment of our condition. In materialistic life, we are misassessment, wrongly assessing our position. So this is all about the preparation of war. Duryodhana is very much happy that, oh, never mind, these 5 people, these Pandavas, although they managed to get 7 Akshuni, means 7 regiment of army, we have 11 regiment. They have limited power. We have unlimited power. So his confidence of winning. His confidence of winning. I am giving the overall today, and tomorrow, next chapter, I will go very deep into this chapter 1. But today I will go overall. This is all about preparation of war. Then after this preparation of war is assessment of 2 army, Duryodhana. Now Bhishma Dev, the commander-in-chief of this party of Kaurava party, he blow the council. Just like, starting of match, starting of cricket match, or starting of war, there is a sign of starting, flag of. This is a flagging of with council. So he is blowing the council. Then on the Pandava sign, they are also blowing the council. The Pandava sign, the blowing council is very beautiful verses. Panchajanyam Husikesam Devadattam Dhananjaya Pondrududmo Mahasankham Bhima Karma Brikodara Ananta Vijaya Raja Kunti Putra Judhishthira Nakulasa Devasa Sugasa Mani Puspaka. Especially the name of the Sankha is given here. Why? Because this Sankha called Dibya Sankha, divine council. Krishna Sankha name is Panchajanya. So he is blowing this Panchajanya Sankha. See, there is a name is there. He is blowing the Panchajanya Krishna. Arjuna Sankha name is Devadatta. Yudhishthira is Ananta Vijaya. Bhima is Paundra. Nakula is Sugasa. Sahadeva is Manipuspaka. See that though, it is Dibya Sankha, divine council. As soon as they blow, the Kauravas party, they shattered. Their heart is shattered. Because the Pandavas are very confident. Krishna is with me. I am going to win. We are going to win. Just like a child is confident. My father is there. I don't care if somebody try to bullies me. As long as I am with my father, I don't fear. fear. If he is alone without father, he is very fearful of being bullied by others. We have seen practical knowledge, practical experience. Similarly, when Krishna with us, we don't have to forget about all the problem of Maya, problem of job, problem of health, problem of this, my family. Everything will be settled because we must have a confidence. Krishna is up. Krishna, as long as Krishna is with us, or I am carrying Krishna in my heart, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Confidence of winning in the material life, in our life. That is the lesson should learn. Therefore, Pandavas are very confident. Mao, Krishna is with me. They are not settled by the Bhishma council, Duryodhan council, Dronacharya council. No, they are not frightened. They are not settled. It is said that Kuru had settled. Kuru had settled. It is stated particularly. When Krishna blew his council called Panchajanya, Arjuna blew, everybody blowing, then all this become tumultuous and they shattered this. It is said that so uproarious, vibrating both in the sky, on the earth. It shattered the heart of son of Dhritarashtra. That is called. It is stated here. It is shattered. This hearts of son of Dhritarashtra. Because this Sankha called Divya Sankha, Krishna is there. Divine energy is there. Therefore, they fear. Create a fear. So in this way, there was the war is about to start. And now the second section is a sign of victory. Chapter 1, text 12 to 20. There are total 46 verses. First 11 verses about preparation of the war. As I told you now, Duryodhana is after the question of Dhritarashtra. Sanjay is telling your son Duryodhana is now assessing the army and preparing for the war. And he's approaching his commander-in-chief, his teacher Dronacharya, and he's assessing the army, the strength of the army, both sides. Then his confidence of winning, because his party is more powerful in terms of the strength of the soldier, in terms of the fighters like Bhishma, Drona, Kanna, etc. Ashwasthama, like this. Then sign of victory. 112 to 120 is about sign of. Why the sign of victory? Why there are confidence of winning Pandavas? Pandavas are confidence of winning because Pandavas having Krishna. Krishna, another name is called Madhava. Ma means mother Lakshmi. Dhava means husband. So Krishna, another name is called husband of Lakshmi. Lakshmi means fortune, husband of fortune. If the fortune is with us, we are going to victorious. Anybody has got any fortune, then he will. So they have three advantages. What advantage? Krishna is there. Krishna's wife, goddess of Krishna is there, means his wife also there. Lakshmi is there, fortune, goddess of fortune is there. Third one is that he is having an emblem of Hanuman. Hanuman is a great devotee of the Lord. In history of the world, there are two biggest wars which is better than World War I and II. That is Ram-Ravana war, and in Tretya Yug, another one is Mahabharat war, Dwapara Yug, between Pandava and Kauravas. So during this previous war, Hanuman helped the Ram and emerged victorious. Not help actually, he is kind of assisting the Lord Ram in his mission of winning. So Hanuman is here there, is a sign of victory. Krishna is there, his wife Lakshmi, fortune, goddess of fortune is there, Supreme Lord is there, and his greatest devotee Hanuman is there. So all these three things, that indication of the victory of Pandavas. So always remember, always we should keep the God, Supreme God Krishna with us. Automatically the goddess of fortune will come, Lakshmi, the fortune will come, we become fortunate. And we should keep Hanuman, his devotee, in our heart. That means the devotee is also very important. Therefore, Arjuna is putting Hanuman. You helped Ram, now also the same Ram is there. Please help us. And same war, another different kind of war, but same Ram is there, Hanuman is there, I am there. Please help me. Therefore, Arjuna is keeping three people together. Therefore, he is winning. We should also learn from this lesson. We should have a supreme God. We should be fortunate because of goddess of fortune. We should not separately pray like Ravana is separately praying goddess of fortune. He wanted to hijack Lakshmi Devi, Sita Devi. As a result, entire dynasty was destroyed. We should not separately pray Lakshmi. We should pray the Lakshmi with Narayan. We should pray Narayan also enough. Lakshmi will always with Narayan, always messaging him. She will not leave Narayan. She is Madhava, the husband, just like a wife will never leave the husband. So Lakshmi Devi will never leave his husband Krishna or Vishnu. Therefore, Pandava's winning is sure. He is having Supreme Lord. He is a fortunate because of goddess of fortune is there and because of Hanuman is there. So this is a beautiful verses 120. It is saying that why this very fortunate position is there for Arjuna. Because in this word, at that time, Arjuna, the son of Pandu, seated on the chariot, bearing the flag marked with Hanuman, and took up his bow and prepared to shoot his arrow. O king, after looking at the son of Dhritarashtra, drawn in the military array, Arjuna then spoke to Krishna. This is the point, that why the sign of victory is inevitable for them, because they have all these people are there. Therefore, sign of victory must be there. But Krishna is with them. So here, so once, so this is all about the 112 to 120. I'm explaining you I'm explaining you the overview of this. We will go a little deep next session. Then in section C, Krishna is a Bhakta Vachala. Why Krishna is a Bhakta Vachala? Arjuna is now about to start to shoot the arrow, but he has a request. He requested Krishna, because Krishna is a charioteer driver. Here he requested Krishna that please draw my chariot in the middle of both party. I want to see that who are coming to fight in this battlefield of Kurukṣetra. This is very important. Why? Because a military man, a fighter should know also who are my enemies, who are my friends, who all have come, Therefore, Arjuna is requesting, Senar ubhayamadhyare ratastapam me achutya javanetam nirikshame juddham kamam. Those who are desired to fight, I want to see them. Please draw the chariot. He is very, very important in this line, in this verse. He is asking Krishna he is addressing Krishna as Achyutya. Although you have accepted to become my charioteer, but you are not inferior to me. You have not fall down from your position. No, you are always Achyutya. Chutya means fall down. Achyutya means Lord never falls down. But he is ready to become a charioteer. He is ready to become bound by his devotee like Jasoda Maya. He is ready to become subservient to his lover like gopis and gopas. He is ready to become a driver. Is not a good position, but still he wants to become a driver because he is Achyutya. He is Bhakta Vatsala. He is always, just like a calf is very dearer to cow. Similarly, devotee Krishna is very dearer to his devotee. Very, very loving his devotee. Therefore, his name is Bhakta Vatsala. Why the Bhakta Vatsala? Because Krishna, although his position is high, because another meaning of Achyutya is that he never fails to protect his devotee. Therefore, his name is Achyutya. He never fails to protect his devotees. Therefore, his name is Bhakta Vatsala. You see that in those days, there is no indicator. Nowadays, you are driving, we have a left indicator, right indicator. Those days, Arjuna chariot has no indicator. He has to say, Krishna, go right means he has to put his leg on the right arm. Go left means he has to put his feet in the left arm. So how much the Supreme Lord, he is become a charioteer and his servant, Arjuna, is putting his feet. If I say you, please put your leg on the Krishna's even deity form, you will say, Prabhu, what are you saying? What is this? No way, impossible. How Krishna is so merciful. He wanted to become chariot. Never mind, he accepted this kind of thing. But Arjuna knows, a devotee knows his position. Although you have accepted the charioteer, my charioteer, but you become my, you are Achutya, you are still Supreme God. You are still Supreme God. Your position is never lowered by accepting such a role on account of your love for devotee. That is the whole idea. So this is all about the section 1. And section 2 start with when Arjuna saw the different grades of relatives and all, he was overwhelmed with compassion. Oh, my friends, my father, my mother, my teacher, Pitra, Maham, Acharyas, my teachers, my brothers, my Matulya, this Sakuni and Salya, my uncles. My Bhishma is my grandfather. My father like Bhurisrava. My brother like Duryodhan and company. My Sasura, my father-in-law is also there. My Putra, my Pautra, my grandson, my son, all these people are assembled to fight. I am not going to, how can I kill them, Krishna? Impossible, impossible. I shall not fight. He was in lamentation, grief. What a mistake I am going to do. What a gargantuan mistake, blunder I am going to do now. No way, I shall not fight Krishna. And he's giving reason. Krishna may think that, oh, he was very coward or he is something like that. No, he's giving very good result. So his compassion and he's giving result that enjoyment. If I kill them, they become, if I kill them for the sake of some kingdom, if I get the kingdom, whom I shall share my happiness? Whom shall I share my enjoyment? Supposing if I have earning money, millions of dollars, if I have no relatives, well, it's useless. With whom all this money I am going to share? Share with my friends, my relatives, my family. If they are not there, they are going to be killed. What is the use of this enjoyment? So he is giving that second reason. There's no meaning of that. There's a very good logic. And third one is fearful of sinful reaction. Because Arjuna is very fearful of sinful. If I kill them, killing is not a good thing. If I kill them, that is also very, reaction will be there. So that is, I should not kill. Killing is not good. And fourth reason, he is giving destruction of family tradition. Supposing if I kill them, their wife is not coming to fight, their wife become widow. When wife become widow, all this father, elderly person also killed in this war. The family tradition actually kept or maintained because of our father, our grandfather. When they are not there, the younger generation will not follow this tradition. As a result, there is no pindodaka, lupta pindodaka kriya. It means there is no offering of oblation, a shraddha ceremony will not be there. In this way, our family tradition will destroy. When family tradition will destroy all these wife, our widows, they become very polluted, contaminated, adulterated. As a result, unwanted progeny will come, unwanted population. We can see in the railway station, so many unwanted populations are loitering, small child. Why? They are unwanted progeny. As a result, whole society, if everybody like in a railway platform, unwanted progeny, and in Africa also, so many unwanted progeny. Philippines also unwanted progeny. If so many unwanted progeny, society become full of unwanted progeny, become, it become destroyed, create a chaos, disturbances. Therefore, Arjuna is giving very logically, very morally, on the basis of principle of religious system, religiosity, that I should not fight. And another reason he is giving in chapter, second chapter, next chapter, that indecisive. He has become indecisive, know whether I should fight or not fight. So this is all the 5 reasons also representing us. We are also living so many reasons not to come to temple, not to come to the spiritual life. We have compassion for our relatives. My job is priority. That's just like Arjuna is putting priority of his family. My family is first priority because I'm attached to my family. So I should not waste my time in spirituality at the cost of my job, my family, my EMI. But we have no idea that is all temporary. That is going to be destroyed anyway. As Krishna said that I am going to destroy them, Arjuna. They are already destroyed by my plan. So we are also thinking like this, giving lame excuses. Just like Arjuna is giving lame excuses, thinking that I am very learned, I am giving some very good moral instruction. moral cause to Krishna, so that I should not fight. That is our excuses not to come to spirituality, not to come to Krishna, not to come to Krishna consciousness. Enjoyment, because we want to enjoy this material world. I do not want spiritual world. Oh, spiritual world, I have to get up 4 o'clock. I have to eat only vegetarian prasadam. I cannot eat meat. I cannot these things. I cannot enjoy. I cannot watch movie. All this material enjoyment will be stopped. I cannot chit chat, gossip, so many things. So this is a one excuse you give. And third is fearful of sinful reaction. We are thinking that if I neglect the duty for my parents, for my job, for my wife, for my children, oh, this is sinful. I am not doing my responsibility. I am going away from my responsibility, my duty. That is the another reason we give not to come to Krishna consciousness, not to pursue spiritual life. The fourth reason is destruction of family tradition. We are thinking that if we do not take care of my family, they will be destroyed. They will not get anything. They will become orphan. They will become, without any protection. But we have no idea. The protector, the maintainer is Krishna. Eka bahunam vidadati kaman. The Shastra says that one person maintaining the all living entities. He is maintaining the elephant in Africa who is taking tons of food. He is even maintaining a small ant who is taking little bit of food. He is maintaining everybody in this world. Nobody actually goes hungry. He's created this material world for our rehabilitation, reformation. Because of our mismanagement, somebody is not getting proper food. Because of greed. We are greed. Very few people are riches. Most of them are poor. And some people are mediocre, middle class. Because of our mismanagement. Otherwise, everything is complete. Om punnam adam punnam idam punnam punnam vishishyate. The Lord is complete. All his creation is very complete. He has given all facilities because of this. So we are thinking that what will happen to me if I come to Krishna, neglecting my family and all. And last one, indecision. We are indecision. Sometimes we are whether to come, whether to not to come, whether to come, not to come. In this way, very indecisive. With spiritual life, material life. Spiritual life, one leg in spiritual life, one leg in, not leg also. We are decision of taking to put step in the temple, put step into, enter into spiritual life is also, indecisiveness. Because our consciousness, our intelligence is not clear. Which is good, which is best for me, which is the ultimate good for me. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita is a lesson for every one of us to know what is the ultimate good for us. Arjuna now do not know. He is lamenting and giving so much lame excuses to go away from the war. And he's presenting so much lame excuses. He does not know his ultimate good to fight for Krishna. Krishna desires that this fight should happen and all the undisturbing elements like Duryodhana and company should get out, exterminated, so that he can establish the dharma. His main purpose of coming, yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuthanam adharmasya tadatmanam sajamaham. His main purpose of coming that to establish the dharma. And these people are impediments, stumbling blocks, obstacles for establishing dharma, the Duryodhana and company. He wanted to get rid of all the things. Paritranaya sadhuna vinasaya cha duskritam dharma sanstapanarthaya sambhavani juge juge. Every millennium I appear to protect my devotee like Pandavas. Paritranaya sadhuna vinasaya, to destroy like Kauravas, miscreants like Kauravas, and establish the dharma. So we also, like Arjuna, if we should not also give the presentation like Arjuna and lamenting and give excuses to not to study Bhagavad Gita, not to hear Bhagavad Gita, no time. That means I have no time for Krishna. What is this? More you prioritize Krishna, Krishna will prioritize. At the time of your danger and death or awkward position, Krishna also will say that no time for me. You told me you have no time, 1 hour, 2 hours, once in a week for Bhagavad Gita class, Bhagavad Gita, Gita wisdom, And you are expecting when you are in hospital, when you have no job, when your father is dying, or his mother is in hospital, you are in hospital, you have lose the job. That time you are asking me, God, please help me. I also can tell you, I have no time, sir. My dear so-and-so, I have no Tom and Tom, Dick and Harry. I have also no time. Krishna also say that. As you surrender, so I reward. If you do not come to me, you have no time for me to study Bhagavad Gita. I also have no time for you. Sorry. I am sorry. Tit for tat. Krishna also told that. You will be lost if you don't hear out of your false ego that you think that I am the controller. I don't need God. What is the need of God? I am a good job. I have a good job. How long you have a good job? How long you are going to stay 70 years, 100 years? Come on. That is the understanding of Bhagavad Gita. Is not just like, it's a very good lesson. For every chapter, every theme, every word has a meaning, have a deep lesson in our life. Krishna is not just like redundantly speaking to Arjuna, no. Everything has got a profound meaning for us so that we can learn the lesson, imbibe in our life, imbibe in our mind and heart, and employ it, apply it to get out from this miserable life. So thank you very much, because it has been long because of recap, and therefore I have to go through a little overview of this is chapter 1. This chapter 1 ends with this. Arjuna is speaking very nice word. This is the end of chapter 1. Arjuna is speaking very nice one. What Arjuna is speaking? Last verse. Evamukta Arjuna Sankhya Ratho Pastavishad Visrijasa Saram Chapam Sloko Sabhigna Manasa. Only a kind, soft-hearted, non-violent person like Arjuna is fit to say. These verses mean that Visrajya Saram Chapam. That means he give up his Gandhivas. His bow is very famous as Gandhiva. He got it from the demigods. So from Indra, he got the Gandhivas. So the Gandhivas, he set aside his Gandhivas. He becomes Soko Samigna. He becomes lamentation. And he sit down in the chariot. You see the picture? You see the picture here? This is what Arjuna conditioned in the last chapter. The last verses of this chapter, Arjuna become so much crying literally. He becomes so much lamentation into grief. And he sat down and telling and set aside all his bow, Gandiva. He set aside and sit down. And the second chapter is we will learn how they'll when the disciple, when his devotee is in very lamenting situation, very precarious situation, how the Lord is encouraging him, inspiring him, and slowly, slowly getting him out from this grief, this lamentation. So thank you very much. And we will stop here. Tomorrow, while next session, when we are recapping the first session, I will tell you a little more about this, and I will send you the materials which has got more explanation into very technical details. And because if you go to technical details, you may not understand the flow. So I will give you a little bit of recap, and I will tell you more into details, more little technical details, which is there in material course materials, so that we can understand more. And I will give you a very nice, I'm preparing a very good book to be published, this Sloko books, which is very comprehensive Sloko, so that you can understand a chapter. It's just not for the recitation, memorization, but comprehension. You can understand by 10 Sloko, you can understand the first chapter. So today I have no time to go through this all Sloko. So I will end here. Tomorrow, next session, I will prepare the Slokos also, the course material. Also, we will have a recap of the chapter 1 of the session. So thank you very much. If you have any question, doubt, and suggestion, feedback, please let me know. I'm sorry for I'm a little bit of rushing it because of we have only 18 session and we have 1 hour. So many type of different people. Somebody already a devotee knows, somebody is desiring to be devotees, somebody don't know anything. So for them, I have to balance everything. I cannot leave it like go in a same pace, because in a school there is a different people are there, but all they have a one intention, how to pass out from the school. That is important. So thank you very much. If you have any question, please you can ask. If anybody has question or doubt, yes, Dibya Krishna Devidasi is asking that Prabhuji, where we can get this PowerPoint. Actually, it's a PDF one. I'm showing PowerPoint, but I change into PDF one. I will send you after the classes. And thank you very much, Dimitri Prabhu. He has attended the class. Really very much appreciate, obliged for this. Thank you. That gives me more inspiration. And for me also, it's a learning lesson because I'm presenting the Prabhupada purport and all. So I'm just presenting the Prabhupada. Every lecture Prabhupada has given the essence of the lecture so that we will have an overall idea of Bhagavad Gita. Then we can deep down, go deep down into this subject matter more profoundly. Yes, I will send you the material. So anybody, any other question is there? No. Will there be any exam at the end of the program? No, Prabhu, we will not have an exam, but I will give you the question bank. Supposing chapter 1, I finish it. In this couple of days, I will send you the course material, recorded version video. Also, we have a question bank. Through question bank, you yourself practice and you will have a good comprehension, will hold over this, understanding of the each chapter and overall chapter. So I will give you the question answer. I have a question banks of every chapter. It's a very comprehensive question, very comprehensive. So anybody go through the question and go through the study materials and hear the classes, he will not any doubt of things. A sincere student will leave any doubt set aside. As Prabhupada said that, he will read attentively, he will not have any doubt. So thank you very much. You have no questions or one new message? Yes, thank you. And thank you very much. It has been a long classes. I really appreciate. And I should end with the classes by glorifying this Bhagavad Gita and Srila Prabhupada. Because of him only, I am able to speak. So all goes to Bhagavad Gita, all goes to Srila Prabhupada. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presta Bhutali Simiti Bhakti Vedanta Samiti Namini Namaste Saraswati Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pasadestane. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. All goes to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
So we will end these classes now. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you for this session.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you for giving session.